The little firefly who couldn't glow. In the heart of a lush green meadow, under the gentle watch of the moon, lived a tiny firefly named Flicker. All the other fireflies in his family would light up the night with their brilliant twinkling glows. They danced in the tall grass, creating a magical, sparkling sea. But Flicker was different. No matter how much he wiggled and jiggled, his light just wouldn't shine. "Try again, Flicker," his sister Sparkle would encourage, her own light pulsing brightly. Flicker would take a deep breath, concentrate with all his might, and nothing. A little sigh would escape him, a tiny puff of disappointment in the cool night air. The other young fireflies would sometimes tease him. "You're a firefly who can't fly by firelight," they'd chant, zipping around him in a blur of light. One evening, feeling particularly sad, Flicker flew away from the dancing lights and settled on a large, velvety leaf. He watched his family and friends, a lonely ache in his tiny chest. As he sat there, a wise old owl named Hoot, perched on a branch above, blinked his big, round eyes. "What troubles you, little one?" Hoot asked in a soft, rumbling voice. "I can't glow," Flicker mumbled, his antennae drooping. "I'm not a proper firefly," Hoot hooted gently. "And who says a firefly's only purpose is to glow?" Flicker didn't have an answer. He had always believed that. Just then, a tiny field mouse scurried past, looking panicked. "Help! Help!" squeaked the mouse. "My little boy, Squeaky, is lost in the whispering weeds, and it's so dark I can't find him." The whispering weeds were a dense patch of tall, thick grass that rustled and sighed with every breeze. It was easy to get lost in there, even for a grown-up mouse. The other fireflies heard the commotion and gathered around, their lights beaming down. But the light, as bright as it was, couldn't get through the thickest parts of the weeds. Flicker, forgetting his own sadness, zipped over to the frantic mother mouse. "What does Squeaky sound like?" he asked. "He has the tiniest, highest-pitched squeak you've ever heard," she replied, wringing her little paws. Flicker had an idea. He might not be able to glow, but he had always been a very good listener. He flew to the edge of the whispering weeds. "Everyone be quiet," he chirped as loudly as he could. The other fireflies dimmed their lights a little, and a hush fell over the meadow. Flicker closed his eyes and listened with all his might. He heard the crickets chirping, the wind rustling the leaves, and then,